Good morning. It's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to pull some cards for this week ahead. So that's this week starting Monday the 7th of June through to Sunday the 13th of June 2021. So I trust you're well. Before I start, I want to send out an extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. I will be saying hello to everyone in the comments before I start, so please say hello if you'd like me to give you a shout out. Let me know how you're doing if you like. So I'm coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia. It is Monday the 7th of June here at exactly 7:37 a.m. We just had a beautiful sunrise, not that we can see the sun right now. The colours were so beautiful, I thought, oh quick, I'll come outside and do the video today, because I was just preparing to anyway. And then the colour went, and we've got beautiful grey sky, but the birds are beautiful out here too, and yeah, it just feels good to be here. It's a bit fresh, it's a bit cool, but it's all good. So I trust you're well, and I trust things are flowing fantastically for you. Let's say hello to you in the comments, and then we'll get started. We've got Digsy here. Hi Digsy. Hi Diane. And Tiffany is here. Hi Frida. And Leanne is heading to Tasmania in July. Well, reach out through email if you want to meet up anywhere. We could meet up at the Botanical Gardens in Hobart or something if you want to catch up. Jennifer, good morning. Hi Nettie. I realise that's you, Jeanette. But welcome and good morning. I realised that after I was commenting in the video the other day, the card one, I realised that's you. Welcome. It's lovely to see you. Michelle, good morning. Oh, thank you, Diane. Good morning, Kathy. And Brittany is here from Toronto. Robin. Hold on. Things are flicking back again. Oh, Facebook. Okay. Facebook is doing really annoying things with the comments, because I get somewhere and then it just like jumps back or jumps forward. So I want to... Okay, Brittany. Robin. Your soul reading was very accurate. Thank you. I'm so pleased, Robin. And welcome. Sam, good morning. Oh, Facebook. Alison, it's Sunday evening and summer where you are. Lovely, enjoy. Jane is from Deutschland. I don't know how to say that. I probably just totally mucked it up. And it's drizzly. Welcome, Jane. Kirsty says she's from Scotland. Feeling disheartened just now. Hard to keep going without the support and guidance of people like yourself. Well, I trust you feel support and guidance. You know, I've mentioned this story a few times because I find it really helpful. In my old life, years ago, I used to be waiting on support from my partner, from people around me. And then I realised I was just getting disappointed because I wasn't getting the support, obviously, that I was looking for or wanted. And then I thought, well, hold on a minute, it's a bit unfair for me to expect these people to support me in a way that I'm not even really expressing or communicating. So I realised that the best way for me to feel support is to step up and support myself. And then if other people around me, whether they're close to me or not, if they want to support me in some way, I see the cat is being crazy in the background. If they want to support me, then great, and that's like a bonus. So the best support I'm ever going to find is the support that I can be for me. So that includes me being there for myself. How can I be there and support myself better? So I trust you feel support soon, Kirsty, and anyone else who's not feeling it. Mary Kate's here from Ireland. Hello, Dolores and Catherine, and Garland's here from Texas. Elizabeth, good morning. Hi, Tina from the US. Annie's here. Aaron's from Washington. Beverly's from Atlanta. Good morning, Kyle's, and Vivian's just about to go to sleep. It's been a hectic week and a relaxing weekend. Wonderful, but perhaps a good change of direction. Thank you. See how you go and have a great sleep. Anybody going to bed? Donna, good morning. Olivia and Angie's here from Brooklyn. Nadine, good morning. Hi, Jojo. Hi, Kimberly from Kimberly. Kimberly from Kimberly in the US. Fantastic. Michelle, good morning. Judith, hello. Hi, Valentina. And Nadine, Karen. Just done the school run. Hannah's here from Oregon. Linda is here from Miami. Welcome, Siobhan. Good morning. Oh, gone to the beach. Fantastic. Oh, these comments. I'm just trying to get to the bottom here because they just keep jumping. Josephine's here from California. Hi, Jewel. And Sam. True, self-care, self-love is so important now. Looking forward to the cards this week. Yes, let's get the cards out. So welcome. If you're new to watching, what I'm going to be doing is using my combined Animal Kingdom Oracle cards with my Speed of Light. And they have been combined to make a 110 card deck here. And I'll be using this deck to find the best cards for this week ahead. So what I'll be doing is shuffling, holding the intention for this week, and laying the cards out here beside me, and then I will turn the cards over and I'll talk about whatever I'm feeling from the cards. So this is a guide only. Please just take on board what feels right and what resonates and what fits into your life easily at this time, and let the rest go. I wouldn't think that everything's going to make sense to every person, so just take the little snippets and the little bits and pieces that mean something to you and feel personal to you. That's what I would recommend. Come back to and connect with the recording throughout the week to get your bearings if you need to. So while I'm shuffling, just a recap on last week. Last week's theme was the monkey with cooperate. So we were encouraged last week to think about being more cooperative perhaps. I talked about cooperating with our body. So maybe that came up a bit for you last week. So, exciting. The best cards for this week ahead for the majority of us. Starting today, Monday the 7th of June. That may be tomorrow for you, but Monday the 7th of June through till Sunday the 13th of June. So the best cards that the majority of us need. I'm saying this out loud. Usually I would do it in my head. Okay, so the best cards are these. Alright, I'm going to lay them face down. I got extra space out here, so I can really stretch the cards out. Let's do a nice big Y, capital Y. We've got 2 Speed of Light Oracle cards and 5 Animal Kingdom. So let's turn these over and see what we've got. Oh yes. We have a dragon. Which one's it going to be? Which one's it going to be? Have a little guess. We have no featured cards. We've got some very interesting ones here. So let's look at the start of the week. Start of the week, Monday the 7th of June, we have the Peacock, card 15. And the Peacock says increasing self-confidence. So this is a great start to the week as we probably are going into something or starting something or approaching something with maybe a little bit more confidence than usual. So the confidence may show up as a bravery, a courage, a self-belief, a reminder or a reassuring of ourselves that we can do this, let's have a go, we're capable. So there is this sense of almost like a personal coaching of ourselves to encourage ourselves to start something or go into something or even proceed with something or continue something, because sometimes the most motivation we have is at the beginning. And sometimes if we've been dealing with a long-term situation that feels like it's dragging its feet or it's running its course, it can be difficult to find the courage or the strength or the motivation to continue with something. So that may also be relevant for you. So it feels like that pepping, that pep talk that we might find comes quite naturally, and our body and our mind responds to perhaps quite well early this week. So there is this feeling here of increasing confidence. There is a feeling of pride about who we are, what we have achieved as well, or where we're going, where we're at in our life. And allowing that to help give us it almost feels like propping us up as we start this week. So creating some really nice solid foundations, some steps, a prop that we can lean upon, if you like, or feel stable on as we start this week. So it really comes back to our confidence, but also our self-belief, which also includes things like our courage, our bravery, our inner strength, our inner power, personal power to continue or to start. So there is a sense of energy that's here for the beginning of the week, which is wonderful. And this energy really has been present for the last week or two. You've probably been feeling quite active physically in your body, and quite productive. So there is that sort of energy that seems to be around for a lot of us lately, which is wonderful. So let's work with it while we feel it, because it won't last forever. So then we move into Tuesday, and what were your guesses on the dragon here? Any guesses? Were there any dragon predictions? No? Okay, so the dragon that's come up for Tuesday is the Spirit Dragon. This is for the 8th of June. The Spirit Dragon is the highest vibrating card in the whole deck of 110 cards. It's card 26, and it says heightened energy. Heightened energy. So this is about almost having the Midas touch. And we could say Tuesday, but I feel like Monday, Tuesday, and even into Wednesday, early this week, there is a Midas touch feel to the things that we do, or the things that we're participating in, or the things we're making or creating or building, or whatever it is that where we find ourselves early this week. So this feels highly charged, highly energetic, and that Midas touch feeling. So those of you who connect with your spirituality, it might be a great time to connect in meditation, connect with loved ones in spirit as well. There's a lot of spiritual energy around with this particular card. So it's heightened, and it just feels like a smooth flow, an abundant flow, a Midas touch feeling, which feels exciting. So that feels like it's sort of emanating. I feel it radiating Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday. So early this particular week, which is wonderful. And then we move over, I'm going to the top of the other side for Wednesday. So this is Wednesday the 9th of June, and we have another great, quite active, heightened, strong card. It's the Chakra Activate card, card 7, and it says upgrade, new level, initiation, and celebrate. So this says it's cause for celebration, especially around Wednesday. There is a feeling of upgrade, of moving ourselves and maybe parts of our life to the next level. There is this feeling of running again with that Midas touch, heightened energy, which is very, very active right now. So what in your life, or what about yourself, is upgrading or moving up to the next level, and how can you support that better? In other words, how can we cooperate better? We have the monkey again. The monkey was our theme last week, and the monkey is showing up, I feel, as we move out of that heightened space. So it feels Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday, heightened space. It may even overlap into Thursday. I hope I'm not speaking too fast, because I just realised I think I may be speaking quite quickly, because the energy is quite active and quite high is what I'm picking up on. So I'm very aware that some people might not be able to follow my accent, so I try not to speak too quickly. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even into Thursday, heightened energy. So a great time for increasing our self-confidence, our self-belief, working with, that high energy activity, productivity, abundance that's around, taking ourselves, our life to the next level, celebrating. All that energy very strong for early in the week. And we've been encouraged as that energy, I don't want it to feel like, I want to say something like wanes as it subsides, as it backs off, as it eases a little bit. We've been encouraged to cooperate. So work with the energy, because it feels like it's going to reach a heightened peak and then probably start to subside or soften or wane just a little bit. So as it does start to shift out, which will probably be Thursday the 10th of June, but it may be Wednesday for some of us. It may even be Friday or Saturday for some of us too. So around that time period, we've been encouraged to cooperate, work with others, work with ourselves, work with the energy. So there, that feeling's coming up too. And then that takes us into what I feel like is Friday. So around Friday, the 11th of June, we're moving into then, we'll probably drop into a space of pause. We might find this strange energy this week, this feeling of hyper excitement, Midas touch energy, quite high vibrational. And then we might think that things are dropping, because I feel like by around Friday, things are probably going to be in a pause space, almost like we're full foot down, fully on the accelerator, and then suddenly on the brakes. So there might be this kind of really great energy and then this sudden stop. So we've got this pause card that's come up. It's card 25, and it says hold, time, transition, suspension, and limbo. We might find suddenly, or there might be a situation or something that comes in around Friday that causes us to sort of just suddenly stop. It may be our body that requires us to just stop. You know, we might not be feeling the best that day. We might just need to stop. We might find that there is something maybe that happens around, or we get information or news or something that causes us to pause or stop. We might feel a bit like we're in limbo, and especially coming off a bit of a high, it may feel like or seem like that we've maybe fallen in a hole or something like this, or we might not really like the stop energy that comes about potentially on Friday, because we're coming off such a heightened active time period. So let's keep perspective and work with the break, the pause, the limbo energy as best as we can. So we can use this as a time to heal, as a time to catch up on some sleep, maybe if you're anything like me, so active that, you know, up at 4 a.m, going to bed at 8 or 9, and just non-stop go. And I've been like that for what feels like a couple of weeks. And I know that the energy's I'm going to need to catch up on sleep eventually. But I'm not worried about it because my body feels good. So I'm going to run with it while I feel it. I'm lucky because I don't have a 9-to-5 job. I can work around my energy levels. So I can use this productive time to get things done. I know full well how the energy works. So I know at some point, probably today, it could be next week, I don't know when, at some point I'm going to need to catch up on my sleep. Maybe this will be Friday. So let's not see it too much as a low. Let's not read it too much as high and low, but it may feel like that. But let's work with this energy and catch up on the rest, catch up on the sleep, catch up on the downtime that we may need, or the healing that our body requires. So our limbo, healing, waiting, holding time, our pause, there is a lot of potential in that to work with it. So it's easier sometimes to work with the active energy because we've got something to show for it. You know, we could be making something or doing something and see that the house is clean now, or see that this is done now. So there is something we can actually see. We feel like we've accomplished something when we're active. But when we're not active, or when we're in the opposite sort of space, it can feel a bit low or flattening, a bit disheartening for us because we've got nothing to show for what time we're doing or spending doing whatever. But it is valuable time, it feels. So it feels like likely on Friday a lot of us might drop in, or some of us might drop in to this pause energy. But it's almost like a reset, because then on Saturday, so around Saturday the 12th of June, we have the stag, and the stag says new direction. It's card 42. So it's likely that we'll have a heightened space. We might move into a bit of a flat pause sort of space as a reset, to reset us. It almost feels like the turntable is turning and clicking into a new direction for us to go. So it's likely that our pause time will be very revealing. Maybe we'll get some clarity on something. Maybe we'll get stronger in our feeling about what to do next. But the new direction, this is about our path. It's about our life's journey and trusting our instincts as we let the tables turn a little bit so we can move down that new track. It feels like a new track as the table turns. So it's like lots of activity, and as we stop and pause, it's like we stop and stand on this little turntable on our life's path. So that pause time to go through and work with it in whatever way we need to, and then it feels like something turns and something clicks into a new position, and we might find a new little track that we're being led off onto, especially around Saturday. It may even be towards the end of Friday, depending on how long we need this pause time for. So let's trust in the new track that we're walking down. It might not eventuate into anything much, but it might. It almost feels like a little side track, a little dirt track that's just a little bit off our path, but it feels like it comes back up and meets up with our path a little bit further on the track. So what can we explore here? Maybe it's a little new adventure. Maybe it's something about stepping out of our comfort zone or trying something new that we've been thinking about or talking about for a while. Maybe we're going to have a go, see if we like it, put our feelers out there. There is that sort of feeling here for late Friday, but especially around Saturday, the 12th of June. And this leads us into Sunday, which is the Condor. And the Condor is card 50, and it says expand your horizons. So this little track that potentially opens up for us, that will probably be quite revealing. It may lead us onto a new path. It may help us meet new people or have new experiences, but it will lead back to our main path. It will bring something likely from this little path, this side track that we take. We'll likely bring something from that into our main life's path. So let's remember not to think that we've gone off track, because this may be what we think. We may think when we drop down from a heightened space and things feel low because things have suddenly stopped, we may feel that we've taken a wrong path here. We may feel like we've gone off track. And in some ways we have gone off our main track. But I feel like there's something significant about this little side path that we're going to be gaining. It might be a clarity. It might be a strength. It may be, I don't know what it is, a new person that we meet. Something that we can bring with us that's going to help enrich our actual main life's path. So let's be careful we don't think we've gone off track, but let's see it as a little off-road adventure, just a little short off-road adventure that we go on, because this is going to help expand our horizons and the potentials for where we're going. So suddenly we might move from a tunnel vision about something. We might have a tunnel vision about the way something has to be done or the path we have to take to get there. We may have been organising and planning something for a long time, so we've got this growing tunnel vision about how it's going to look or how it's going to happen or how it's going to unfold. This card, the Condor, is about basically forgetting about our tunnel vision, because the tunnel vision is only allowing us to see a small part of the potential that's on the horizon. As great as it is to plan and organise, and I do that a lot, so I'm certainly not bagging that because I feel like it's very important, but I feel like it's just important for us to think about, especially over the weekend, that we don't have tunnel vision about something, or even a person. We might have tunnel vision about a person in our life too. So what this card's reminding us to do is to take our blinkers off, to step out of the tunnel vision and look at more of the broader options, or the broader perspective of what's actually on the horizon here. What are the potentials? What are the potential solutions? You know, sometimes too, expanding our tunnel vision is about looking at other options. Maybe there's a solution that we hadn't even thought of in this option. So let's keep our options open over Sunday. Let's make sure we don't have too much tunnel vision, and that we keep expand our horizons, our potentials, our goals, even the idea of what our future might look like. So very intense and what feels like very direct cards this week coming up. So see how you go, see how you flow. Let's see what plays out. Don't take my word for it. Let's just see what unfolds this week. See if what's been said fits into what actually happens. That's where you will probably then trust more in the cards and trust more in my guidance. Don't believe what I say. See where it fits practically for yourself. So I'll be coming back to this recording throughout the week to see how things are going, and let's see how we go this week. Let's work with the energies. Let's work with the active higher space. Let's work with the pause, rest time. Let's work with that little off-road track and see what we can discover and find on that little path that we take. Because there's something that we're going to bring with us, potentially, that can enrich us and our main life's path. So thank you. I'm going to get ready to pull a card to go. A theme card to go. So I'll do that in a minute. Before I do, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this reading, please interact. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you would love to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. The cat has a little fur ball right next to me, which is charming, but that's okay. That's cats. So I've got a few things coming up. I've got my next online art class. These are amazing, by the way. If you've been thinking about doing them, I would really recommend committing to one if you want to, because these are incredible. So these online art classes are not just about creating. We're using creating and art as an expression, but we have a good 45 minutes, hour conversation about whatever the theme is with this great bunch of people. And we're looking, personally, we're looking at this situation or whatever the topic is from all different angles and how to express and get that energy out. So you may have seen my last art class. We did the healing hands card, which was so much fun and really revealing. Our next online art class is in less than 2 weeks. It's in Saturday week, or whatever you call it, on the 19th of June. Saturday morning here in Australia. It may be Friday evening for you. And our next art class is to recreate the artwork called Lotus Heart Opening. So if you have a resonance with that and you would love to step off your path a little bit and try something different, no art experience required, please have a look. You'll probably love it. We have the same bunch of art students that just come through each time because it is really powerful. I mean, yeah. So have a look if you're inspired to. You can find out more on my website. Also, we have my 6 monthly, so every solstice, we do the solstice online gathering for my active Pillar of Light members at the time, and my June, for this month, my June Temple of Balance patrons. So those of you who are members, basically, or on Patreon as part of our resources and support, and to come together in a more personal way, we're meeting on Zoom to pull some cards for ourselves. So we're going to do a 6-month spread together, and it's loads of fun. So have a look if you're interested. There's a blog on that on my website. And pre-orders open for my in print, my sold out Speed of Light Oracle cards are being reprinted now. So pre-orders open on the 1st of July, but I'll talk more about that when it gets closer. If you want to learn more about me and the work I do here at Temple of Balance, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. Thank you so much for your support, because you help me be able to keep doing my work full time, and I'm very, very grateful. I never take any support for granted. Never have, and I'm sure I never will. So thank you so much for your support. If it wasn't for your support, I wouldn't be here. So for everyone that has in the past, who's helped me be able to do this work for 16 years, thank you. Thank you so much. So let's find the best card for the theme. This is the most important card of the whole week, and it's going to be interesting because the energy shifts this week. It feels like it may be a bit up and down. Hopefully we can ride it well, and it doesn't feel like too much of a crash, but it does feel like it's going to ebb and flow this week. So what is the overall theme? What is the best card for our theme for this whole week, the 7th of June to the 13th of June? So the best theme card, which will help us see the bigger picture, is Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. Oh, we have the Wolf. Okay, card 48. The Wolf says to secure your boundaries. So this is very interesting to throw, almost like throwing a blanket or a net over this whole week, is to really ensure our boundaries are clear, healthy, supportive, and secure. So in other words, if we don't have strong boundaries, we're giving our power away, we're giving our energy away to things, to people, our past, our hurts, this situation, that situation. We give our power and our energy and our attention, our time away to these things. So sometimes I see boundaries as a way to bring our power back, to restore our focus, our energy levels, our boundaries, and where we give away, we might be giving away our energy, our power. So there's almost a feeling with this card with the Wolf like he's on patrol around our boundaries. So our energy field, we could say, the outer layer of our energy field, if that was like a protection shield, or our boundaries, I see the Wolf on patrol, keeping us safe and protected this week, to make sure that we are not taking things too personally, that we don't fall into victim or feeling small or doubtful or weak, that sort of energy too. So in many ways, boundaries are not only about the energy or power we've been giving away, bringing that back. It's also about keeping our energy levels positive and high and supportive. So our protective shield, which also I would include the boundaries at this point, feels like it keeps this inner space, our body, our emotion, our mental space, our spiritual connections, keeping all that nice and high and supportive and healthy, positive. So it may be important early this week, so that we don't slip up on this, it may be important for us to reflect on what is the current state of our boundaries, where are we giving our power away, are we being personally affected by things that may not have much to do with us, are we taking things too personally, and how can we get perspective and keep our boundaries up, protect ourselves, and stay in a nice positive space this week. So I trust that makes sense. That's the Wolf. Secure your boundaries, secure those boundaries, and keep our protection high. So I trust that makes sense. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've really enjoyed the time that we've spent together. Have a fantastic week. Happy birthday, happy anniversary if you're celebrating. Keep your eye out for dragon ceramics. Later this week I will be decorating more of those, hopefully today, and getting them in the kiln mid to late this week. So I've got dragon bowls, dragon sculptures, we've got little dragon cups, we've got little dragon plates. I think I should have more that I'm saying, but I can't think of anything else right now. So keep an eye out for my dragon stuff. So thank you. It feels like there's so much going on, doesn't there? Because there is. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Take care. Goodbye for now. Namaste.